Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Monsillon. I wanted to come and say hello, wish you a good day on this it is the anniversary of the ascension of Mother Mary, the Mother of Christ. She's a great ascended master, a mother for all of humanity, regardless of religion. You don't need to be Christian. We want to call on her to assist her with all our process of transformation, for she's the divine being of love. And so it is the Saint Mary today, and so we want to thank her for our assistance. I want to say, if you send me any mail through the mail, I cannot check my mail right now. So anybody that send me anything through the mail, I will not be able to get it until I can actually go back and retrieve my mail when I can. Just in case you do not believe that because you've been asked for reading, somebody is asking me to send me a mail. So it's going to take. I'm going to have to wait till I can actually get there. For it is, I'm in Paris, no longer in Caen, and so I'm going to pull a few cards and discuss a few ideas with the Angel Tarot. For the situation is the mission. We all have a mission here. We've been prepared to or maybe we will be, if you haven't been informed on the nature of your mission on the earth. It is a card of the mission. And so for me, Spirit has been preparing for years, for decades, on a very, very specific mission. Sometimes I wonder, is it just my imagination, or is it something in the future life? Because my situation right now is completely in the opposite direction as this mission, but I cannot even talk about it. But they've been grooming me for a certain mission. So you want to ask for your mission. You want to know why you're here. What is your highest function, highest purpose in this world? What comes around the situation is a triumph, or there is a triumphant energy that is potentially will manifest. For now, it is very, very contrasted and challenging for me, but I'm hanging in there. Sometimes I feel like I gave all my best intention, my wholehearted devotion to this path, and for years and decades, and it doesn't seem to be enough, because I'm in a very, very precarious situation, and so I have to keep faith. But Spirit keeps sending me that from one day to the next, everything will change. So I'm hanging in there. But those are tests of faith as well. And sometimes I feel like the situation is so difficult, I might just die. So I have to make a last will and testament and find somebody that will carry it on, because I don't want thousands of my paintings to end up in the hands of the French government, or those people that despise me. I want to spread around my friends. So it's like I have those two very contrasted energies that are not fighting each other, but I have to deal with them. What's coming in front of us that we have in our conscious mind is the revelation. For life is self-revealing. It reveals ourselves from within. For within ourselves we have the Christ. We have this great divine being, our inner being, that is all powerful and all knowing. It is also our God self, and so we want that inner being to this right brain to work through the intuition, to be more present, in opposition to the ego, the outer being, the left brain, the mind. That is in opposition to that. So we want the revelation to be the highest revelation, and there's going to be revelation in the world. It's been announced that revelation in the world, in the media, will shift the world. There's going to be a great storm. Some revelation will come that are going to shake the world. We're going to forget about this virus. It's going to be so powerful. It's going to wash away all those virus things, and so. Those who want to wear mask. When I was expressing my ideas that the mask, the only thing the masks are good for is to avoid to get a ticket from government, but it doesn't prevent you from getting sick or spreading disease. Disease is way too small to be prevented from mask. However, in the subway here, in Paris, when you take the subway, wearing a mask, I thought was pretty enjoyable, because my nose is very sensitive, and you don't smell. There's all kinds of smell in those places that you don't have to smell when you wear a mask, and you can see the eyes of people. Some people have very sad eyes. Some people are very, but the eyes are very what you see right now, because everything else is hidden. So, and the eye is the most intimate part of the body. We have a moon and sun eyes. That one is connected to the soul, the other one is connected to the ego, to the brains. And so the eye is very intimate, and so but we will continue with this reading. I'm just commenting as it comes. But in our subconscious, the past is compassion. For we've understood the essence of compassion, that we have to be compassionate to others, we have to be compassionate to ourselves, we have to learn to use our hand. We can use our hand for healing, we can do so much, and then the more compassion we have, the more good deeds we do, the more lucidity we will get, and the courage we will have. Right now it is righteousness. It's about becoming straight, becoming like an arrow, like becoming. It's not a matter of judgment, but it's about aligning to the law of one, which is eternal perfection, as much as we can. What's coming up in the near future is clairvoyance. From all this work that we've been doing, we're going to become far more clairvoyant. We're going to be able to see into the future. We're going to be able to know the past. We're going to be able to look into all kinds of things will be revealed through this process of clairvoyance. It's funny that the card in this situation that represents us is exactly the same as we had in the French reading, and is hesitation. For some time we can still hesitate between the mind, the ego mind, and the soul, and we can so we eventually will self-determine. But once we stop hesitating, we're going to be able to repair all those aspects of our life that are still suffering. We're going to find this wholeness. What comes to us from the outside world is energy. It is the card number 1. All come from the prime cause. But then all the negative things that may come through our mind may come because we've created it unconsciously. We believed in the illusion. We've cultivated the illusions, and now the illusions are playing within our mind. So they're playing tricks. In our hopes and fears, so we want to choose what is most positive, but then also to accept life as it is, whatever it is. It's like we're just passing through here, no matter who we are, no matter if we do good, we do bad, we're old, we're young, we're women, we're men, no matter what race, what culture, if we're rich, we're poor. We're only passing through, all of us, through here. Yet we want to anchor, depending on our mission, but it's good to anchor the best energy possible. To utilize the time as best as possible. What we have in our hopes and fear, in our emotion, is accomplishment. For we feel like, sometimes I feel like I've wasted a lot of, but not wasted time, I couldn't do any better, but we want to accomplish certain things before we have those life plan, and we want to accomplish them, so we don't have to come back and finish the job. But it's all being resolved emotionally, and it may just, everything may at the end will feel like we've done exactly what we came here to do. And the outcome is rejoicing. So there's going to be a lot of celebration and rejoicing. And there are clairvoyance and revelations coming. So that is in a sense, and there is this triumph that is there, although it may not be fully manifested. So we because the world will continue to, there is all kinds of things that are being playing out on the outside world. We want to move out of a reaction phase and move into a responding phase. We want to respond in a neutral way from the point of stillness, and it will. We're going to continue to remain open to the possibilities, to the best of possibilities. And so I may have to, I've lost a lot of touch with a lot of friends because my phone crashed a few years ago, and I may have to reopen Facebook. I was told to let go of Facebook because it was too much work to be there, but I may have to reopen it just to reconnect with some old friends. And so I know I might do that. I've got all kinds of little things to do for now. Not much I can do, but a little. So this song is about this mood, about this realization that we cannot go back to the past. Yes, the past was so easy, was so comfortable. For all the comfort zones that we have, is just those are dysfunction, nevertheless. So eventually, life comes to break us free, to push us outside those comfort zones, so we can heal those dysfunction. But in this song, it's a song of Paul McCartney. And somebody that's longing for the past, and although we want to heal the past, we do what we can to let go of the past in order to be free for create a new future. It's called Yesterday. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks that they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. Why she had to go, I don't know, she wouldn't say. I said something wrong, now I long for yesterday. Yesterday. Love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Why she had to go, I don't know, she wouldn't say. I said something wrong, now I long for yesterday. Yesterday. Love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Beautiful, simple song. I'm going to pull one more card with the Archangel Tarot. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. Hopefully, some good news will soon come where we can ask Mother Mary to assist us today. For she's a beautiful divine being with her family, with the Christ, Sananda, and all the Kumaras family. For the card of the day, Strength, the Archangel Ariel. Strength and grace expressed through kindness, trust in yourself, self-confidence, forgiveness. So it's very much a card of strength. It's the power of the lion, but expressed through gentleness. There is this dove that is flying in the sky, and she carries the number 8, the sign of infinity. So it is the card of the heart, it is the card of strength. And so I'm going to go walk around a little bit to fill out the air, although everything is closed because it's a holiday. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you very much. Namaste.